This tutorial is going to show you how to add a quiz to a course homepage. We're on the course homepage Moodle train here. We're going to turn editing on with the top right button. The editing controls come up now, so we'll scroll down, go to the week we want. Let's pick this 17th of August week. Click the Add an Activity pull-down box and select Quiz. Now the Adding a New Quiz box or screen comes up. Click in the name box and give this quiz a name. Let's call it Quiz for Week 1. You can also add something about the quiz if you like in this box that's down below. We're not going to do that now, but it's up to you. So scroll down below that and we'll see the other settings here. Now we've got the timing setting, and in all of these settings I'd like to recommend that if you have any questions about it at all, you can click the little icon that's right beside the name that says help with open the quiz or help for whichever it is. If you click that icon, you'll see a window open up that actually gives you some good information. This one's a very simple one, but there are other ones that have a lot more detail, and these little help windows are very helpful to let you know what the parameters are and how to use them, sometimes giving examples for them. So we'll close that now. Now in the timing, it's really best to click these disable boxes off and give the quiz an opening date, which is the date that the first time the students can take it, and when to close it, which is a date after which it can't be taken. It's closed out. Otherwise, if you leave these both as disabled, then then the quiz will be always open. It'll never close. So undisable those, and then give it a starting date. We'll pick like the 16th of February. And now if you pick midnight, like 0000, that's going to be the very beginning of the 16th of February. So I really suggest you don't pick midnight. That could be confusing to students or whatever. So let's pick, let's say 7 o'clock in the morning on the 16th of February, and then we're going to close it the 20th of February at let's say at 8 o'clock at night, which would be 2000 hours there. Now it's also best to put in a time limit in this time limit column. So you click enable to be able to enter that. And let's say this is a fairly simple quiz, but you'd like to give them 30 minutes of time to take it. Now the next thing you see down the page is this time delay between first and second attempt. Well, that goes with the attempts down here toward the bottom. There's a number of attempts allowed. If there's only one attempt, like the default is here, then this time delay won't make any difference. But if you have more than one attempt, let's say you're going to allow 2 attempts, so you click the 2 there, and then back up under time delay, then now that will be something that you should enter. You can either have no time delay, which was the default, which would mean you can take it right away, or any of these minutes, number of minutes or hours that are listed here. So let's say we're going to make them wait 1 hour before taking the second test, or the second attempt at the test. Now if you have more than 2 attempts shown down here, then this setting might be appropriate, where you want to have a different delay time after the second attempt. So now we come to the display area, and we've got questions per page. Let's click this pull down and see what's there. Unlimited is the default, and that would be however many questions there are in the test would be how many are shown on the screen as you scroll down. Now the reason that's important is once you finish the test, you actually don't get the submit button until you've reached the end of a page, or you get a submit button on every page is another way to look at it. So it's really best to have between 5 and 10 questions on a page. So we're going to select 5 here. Now the reason that's a good thing to have is that if you have unlimited, then if you've got a lot of questions on your test, something goes wrong and the computer or the internet dies, or something goes wrong where the student is not able to finish, they've got to start all the way over again to be able to finish the test. If there's only, like, say 5 or 10 questions per page, they submit at each page, so they only have to go back a few questions to kind of make up the ones that might have been lost at the time they had the malfunction. Now the setting below that is shuffle questions, yes or no. That will just take whatever questions you have for the quiz, and the Moodle will just shuffle them up so that each student will get different arrangement of questions if you click yes on that. And then shuffle within questions will take multiple choice and questions and things like that, and shuffle the possible answers up, shuffle all the choices up so that the different students see different arrangement of their choices for multiple choice questions. Now we've covered the attempts here, as we talked about the time delay between attempts, those kinds of things up there. So we're going to scroll down and look at the next section here. And we're going to cover this each attempt builds on the last in adaptive mode in a more advanced video about the quizzes. We're trying to just give the basics on this one, but you can click on these help icons to find out some more information about that. Now the section that's titled grades here, this grading method is important if you've allowed more than one attempt. So we're allowing 2 attempts up here, and so we need to select a grading method. The default is highest grade, which is normally probably what you do. You'd allow the highest of the 2 attempts, but you can select average grade, first attempt, or last attempt. We're going to leave that set for highest grade. Now the settings for apply penalties and decimal digits and grades are going to be covered in the advanced video on quizzes. That covers it for part 1, and come back to part 2 to see the review options and finishing up the adding of the quiz. Thank you.